Morning, my crafty friends. I'm back, as I hoped I would be. Might not have been back as soon as I thought I was going to be, but anyway, I thought I'm going to push that back up my wrist so it doesn't rattle. I thought I'd show you how to make this. And in order to make it, I've made some templates. So what I'm going to do is try and link these in the description box below so that you can make the same thing if you so desire. You can make it out of whatever paper you like, cardstock, quite heavy paper I would say. This last one I've cut out ready to show you how I made it is only on 120 GSM from my printer, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I would probably print it on something a bit heavier, or of course decorative designer craft stock scrapbooking paper. Now all you need actually to make this, one of my eyelets has come off, is paper, glue, scissors and a pencil, really, if you've got the template. You don't need any sophisticated machinery or equipment to be able to make it. So it's just a little, oh look, yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance. I'll have to put another eyelet in there. This one I backed with just some 80 GSM coloured paper because I hadn't printed on the back side of it. So this is one of my printables, my digital kits, scrapbooking kits, journaling kits, whatever you want to use it for. I've got that paper on the back. Then you can open it up, and there's pockets here, here and here to pop ephemera in, and you can either use it as an addition to a pocket in a junk journal, send it out as happy mail, keep your own ephemera in it. But yeah, it's about let me tell you the final measurements of it. It's 7 by 5, I think. Yeah, 7 inches by 5 inches, so would go in most journals. And I've just put a little bit of baker's twine through the eyelets. I've inked mine, but you don't have to. I won't ink the one I'm making now, so you can see what it looks like without the ink. I made the second, was the prototype really, so I've made the second one a little bit simpler than the first one, and I'll show you how I did that with the templates. So yeah, I actually put that pocket there to cover up this part of the template. So I'd put a hinge on there for that flap, and then put a pocket on, so that was covered up. But I'll show you how I did it this time, so I didn't have to do that. I think that the paper I used actually was a little bit heavier. First of all, I'm going to show you my paper. This is, as I say, a digital download in my Etsy shop. These are just bits and pieces I've got left. I've printed different things on front and back, but for each front there is a coordinating backside. So for instance, that one I misprinted and I've had fun with my printer this morning. So I'll come to one that's good in a minute. There we are. So that's one side, and the background I've put in on its own so that you can coordinate it. There's the blue one, and that's the other side, and I've tried to sort of blur it a little bit to give it a little bit of interest. So that's that one. There's this one, and again I've put a slightly different back on this one. They're all collage style. This is just sort of a mottled pink. This one has got a scruffy wallpaper coordinating with it, and is on the backing there. That's the blue one, you've seen that one. This is the beige one, so that's got the beige damask on the back, or it's sort of greyish, and that's in the background here. The yellow, I love this yellow one, it's really lovely, with the yellow roses and the butterflies, and that's the back, and I love that one too. So that's that. That I've printed with the other blue, and that I've printed wrongly. But I can use all these anyway, and I think that was all the designs of the paper. In the templates there is a base. These got spray sticky on the back, because when I scanned them, it's to hold them in place. There's 2 flaps. Now what I've done with this one, instead of making 2 flaps, I've combined 2 into the one sheet, so you don't have the hinge there. But it depends on the size of your paper and what particular part of the print that you want. I found with the first one that I did that you could pick out exactly the part of the paper that you wanted if you had separate flaps. So you can either join them together to make one that will flap like that, and cut that piece out in one piece, or you can do it with the 2 flaps, and then you've got a flap all those together, top, probably out of shot there, top and bottom, and then I've done 2 pocket templates which when folded fit on the flaps like that. So to save you the agony of watching me cut all those pieces out, I've already done them. So this is the base and the right hand flap, and to that I'm going to attach that. Now that's the base and the left hand flap. I've done them both like that. Sorry, beg your pardon. Okay, let's try again. You can either cut the 3 out, or you can cut 2 out that are double sized. Let me start again. So you can either do it with the base and 2 flaps like that, or in my case I've done those 2 together as one like that, and then I've done those 2 together as one like that. But I've given you the option of having 2 flaps so that you can choose the part of your paper that you want to cut, and you're not left with just what was on the paper when you cut it out. So let's get these the right way around. So what I'm going to do, and also to reinforce it a bit, is to do it like this. So I've got one stuck onto the other like that, and then you can see if it's not exact, don't worry, you can trim it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sticky tape off. I've just used double-sided tape for expediency. It's a big word on a Sunday morning. But of course you can use glue. I use the Craftelier tape because I love it, and it's quite inexpensive, but it comes from Europe, so the postage just cost me. Okay. So now you've got one long piece that you can fold over. And I've stuck it wrong. Oh dear. I've stuck one on upside down. You're probably all shouting at me not to do that. That's okay. Right, what I'm going to do is cut this side off. Like this. And I'm quickly going to find a piece of paper that I can use to replace it. So that's what I used. And I'm going to use my flat template to cut it out. So now I can choose which part I want to be the flap, and I'm going to choose that butterfly in the middle. So I'll put it level with the bottom. Wooden is very good to make. And I'm just going to... You can draw around these, or you can cut straight round them. And then to do these, I just fold up the flap, pre-score it, and then it makes it easy to fold up the flap so you can see where the score line is. This is why I tried to do it all before I started filming, and I still made a mistake. Okay. Now the score line, you don't even need a scoreboard. You can just pop your ruler up against the edge of it, fold it up, and you could use the end of a pair of scissors just to do that. Okay. Once more with feeling. So now I'm going to stick this onto here, which is exactly what you do if you're going to make the flaps separate. Ooh, the previous one's just fallen down. Going to chess. Hope everybody's having in the UK anyway, is having a enjoyable bank holiday weekend, and everybody else, I hope your weekend is going well. I like quite well because it doesn't particularly show there. Cool. So I managed to put it on the right. No, you can either have it going like that or like that. So there we are. Then I'm going to put the flaps on here. Now you can either stick them on the back like that and fold them over, or you can stick them inside and fold them over. If you stick them inside and fold them over, make sure you're, in fact, sorry, my head's probably in the way. Stick it further this way than that way, because you need room for the flaps to fold in like that. So I'll show you. So I'm going to stick that down, and I'm going to stick it. Let's make sure I get it in the right place. Slightly proud of the edge. Like that. And then you'll find, although you can trim them up, of course, you see that doesn't quite. There we go. I'll do the other one. Just trying to work out why that's sticky. This is the other one, and oh, I thought I'd stuck that on the wrong way. These are separate so that you can get them up the right way. So you can have the print one upside down and one the right way up, or cut one upside down and white. One the right way round and the other one upside down, so that if you've got a design on the front here and here, like I did on my yellow one, then they're facing in the right direction. They're in the right orientation. So now I've put my tape on the wrong side of this one. Oh, disaster. My tape should have been on the other side. But we'll stick this one on here like this instead. Whoops. If I can get my shaky hand to behave for long enough. There we go. So that one's stuck on the back there. Right. So now I think I'm just going to trim a shave off the top here to make sure it closes properly. I can keep this knife. You know, yeah, they do let me have a knife occasionally, just on a Sunday. Oh dear. God, I binge watched something on Netflix last night. Called The Night Agent, which is very good, very exciting. So I've still got some more episodes to go, and that goes like that, and that goes like that. So now we've got some pockets to stick on. These glass cutting boards, craft boards, are brilliant because you can clean them so well, but they do make a bit of a noise, so I do apologise for that. I might actually put a see-through silicone sheet on it to cut the noise. Pockets. I'm going to put one either side. Now, if you decide to use the template that I'm supplying, when I can work out how to link it, if you decide to use it, then it's printed on a PDF in A4. So print it in its exact size, don't shrink to fit or anything like that, otherwise you'll end up with different size pieces and they won't all fit together. And it's on A4, but hopefully, I haven't actually tried it, but it's worth trying on letter size 8.5 by 11, because I think it would probably still fit on that, but I hadn't got any to try it with. Okie dokie, there we are. See, you could do the same with this section as I did with these sections, which is cut that all in one piece. Then you wouldn't have these joins here. So that's that. And I have this piece left over because it was the base page that I'd printed originally. So I could put another page in there. The right way up would be best, I think. I could put another page in there, like that, and another pocket. I could put this on here, probably this way, and do, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a double pocket with it. So I need some ink. No, I don't need ink. What am I talking about? I need some glue. I was just looking for my There it is, in the right place, funnily enough. This is Bookbinders glue, and I find this as good, if not better, than art glitter glue. I get it from Jackson's in London by mail order, or online, and I just decant it. But it's neutral and water soluble. It's like a PVA, but it dries really fast. So I'm going to run a bead of glue. Let's get that up now, down this side. No, I'm not. Ah, that's got it. Along the bottom. And down this side. I'm actually learning to do a lot more things with my left hand, which isn't quite as shaky as my right. So, okay, let's put that in there. Make sure I haven't gone too far over. So now there's a pocket in there. I'm going to, you can cut a notch out if you prefer. I don't think I'm going to get one in there. Oh yeah, it's not quite dried. Like that. And let's get that thing out of the way. This side. Down that side. So now you've got pockets here and here. You could double up these pockets and put another one there if you're going to put small ephemera in it. I mean, this would make a great happy mail for somebody. Or you could actually stick it inside a page, stick it on a page inside a junk journal as well. So there we are. I think I'll do it that way. I'm just making a little extra fold to give it a bit of a gusset, so it'll fold over better. There we go. Then all you have to do is pop holes in here. And there. Now you can either put a whole reinforcer on there, or if you've got the kit, you can put a grommet in with the your crocodile. I'm not going to bother doing that right this minute. I've got some Baker's twine here, so I'm going to pop a bit of that in there. Oops. Grey one this time. Just going to tie a knot in the end so it doesn't all fray out. But it's not big enough to stop you undoing the tie. Could put a bead on there, a tiny bead on there if you wanted to. There we go. Won't put it tight because, and there it is. Try and put it the right way up. This is the other one, which is a little bit sturdier than this one. And there again, you could have that one like that, or like that. I prefer it with the pack paper there. And I put a blue string through it. But it only takes a couple of sheets of paper. There we are. Okay, any questions? Pop them down in the comments box below, and I'll try and get back to you and answer any of them. If there's anything you want to know where I got, I'll also answer that for you. Although where possible, I'll try and link stuff in the description box. Enjoy the templates if you choose to download them. And if you do, it would be really nice of you if you could just click the like button for me, and that would help my channel. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend. Bye.